All right, well, I'll open it up for tonight's postgame press conference following Long Beach State's 72-67 win over Cal State Fullerton with a statement from head coach Dan Monson.
Well, I think we're getting better. I think, guys, we had a tough week. We practiced one morning at 6. We were back at 7 last night. Hard work works, and I'm just happy that our guys were rewarded for having a good week and getting better. We defensively we're still a work in progress, but we were first game in the league. I think that we were substantially better defensively in the second half. We gave up 37 in the first half and gave up 30, and a couple of them were just awareness ones to Carper. I think that's his name, Carper, and who that's all he does is stand in that corner and shoot, and we gave him 4 of those. If we clean a little bit of that stuff up, defensively, I really thought our guys, the second half, were not over-helping, but helping at the right time and rotating and doing, a really good job. And, I thought we didn't get the ball inside as much as we had. I think you give credit to them for that, but I thought we had a good mix offensively, and if our defense comes around, I know our offense will settle down. We had a lot of opportunities off our defense today that we kind of hadn't had for a while, and made some tough plays that didn't have to be tough, and ended up with 19 turnovers, or we could have been a little more control. But I think this team needs to get confidence in winning other than outscoring people. And today they were able to do that. They were able to win in a different way with their defense and the rebounding. And Kadir and Bazil were just man among boys on the boards today. And just because he's here, I'll say something nice about Bazil. But I thought he really was really disciplined defensively, on the switches and not fouling. We got 2 fouls early in the game, and Saturday when he got those fouls, he played really tentative after that and never really got back into the flow. Today, those 2 fouls, he played more aggressive and more disciplined, and was able to really play well with 2 fouls. And as he grows, and gets more experience, that'll be easier for him. But this is his first real year of playing a Division I basketball, and I thought he was tremendous today, and it was a difference.
All right, well, to open it up for questions.
This is for all three of you. This is for all three of you, Coach. You can answer first. You guys have lost more than a few games on just a few buckets. There's a couple buckets out there where your record
6 of them.
6 of them.
6 of them. We were a one-possession game within the last 3 minutes.
So when you watched those games on film the next day, think about watching this game on film tomorrow. What are you going to see that you didn't see in those games that you lost?
I'd like to hear them forward.
Okay. Jadon?
Me for I think just having an identity and just trusting in what we're doing. Great teams learn how to win. You can be good throughout the whole game, but if you don't know how to win, then it's all for nothing in the end. So I think this team is just learning how to win. We're learning how to play as a unit, play as a team, and just pull out wins throughout the stretch. So it's good to kind of start building some momentum here, and we're going to try to just build upon it and carry over to the next game.
I feel like the past games we wasn't winning because of our defense, but now I feel like this past couple of days in practice, our main focus was only defense. We wasn't really playing offense, so every time 2 hours only straight defense. So I feel like we are improved and we playing a lot better, and we dominating also in the ball. So it's when it comes to the to the last couple of minutes of the game, I feel like in those past days too, we wasn't really sharing the ball enough. The point guard the ball was stuck on only one side, but now I feel like we're getting to the 3 side of the court and get open shots. So
what they said, they're spot on. It's today when we had a couple bad possessions at the end of the game offensively. In other games, though, that broke us. We'd go down and panic and try to make a steal or reach and foul. I felt really good with our defensive vibe, our defensive confidence, our defensive trust. We had a couple opportunities, at the end of that game to capitalize, and we made them take tough shots, and our rebounding, you know, they were 1 and out, you know, or the first half, you know, they were getting a lot out, but we had 2 guys that had some detergent and Windex and everything else on those boards. They were all over the place.
Hey, Coach. Seems like every game I go to lately, the team is missing a key player. You know, you've been missing Murray. They're missing Wrightsell tonight. UCI's missing their 7-footer. Riverside didn't have their guy for a while.
Yeah.
What's it taking to be
Poland.
successful and you don't have
Depth, you know, and that's a great thing. We started this year with a 10-man rotation, so guys have experience and everything. And you know, we're missing Murray and Amari today, but at the end of the day, you know, I mean, every team is going to have that. That's just college basketball. It's too physical. Everybody's too fast, strong. It's almost like football was 30 years ago. You have to allow for that, and it needs to be a next man up mentality. And our guys really had that today, you know. And I mean, Tobias came in and did a great job at the power forwards position at the 4 spot with Amari out today, and I just think, you know, you're absolutely right. But we won this league last year, and there was a game or two where we had 4 or 5 guys out, you know, between COVID and Joe Hampton breaking his wrist, and we had Joel out for COVID, and just on and on, you know. But we had AJ George was out for the year, you know, and you can go on and on. It seems like our luck has been even worse than most teams in this league. I can't remember the last year where we've really, you know, gone through pretty much unscathed with our main players. But this team's doesn't, you know, until they learn this, they're probably not going to be consistent. But we don't have a main player. Our strength is in our numbers. And today, they trusted each other, and, you know, it wasn't, you know, we couldn't get the ball into Brazil, and then, you know, Marcus and Jadon were able to, you know, get some stuff from the perimeter and get to the line, and you know, Kadir was the same, you know, just, you know, he got that 4th foul, and Tobias came in, was able to stretch the defense and help us, and it was a good team win.
Jadon, you played in the game last year against them in the championship. You know, that was an intense game, and it kind of felt like it picked up where it left off here tonight. Did you think about that game at all in the build-up and use it as motivation, or was it kind of just flush it, brand new season?
No, we definitely use it as motivation. You know, some games are personal. That one was a little bit more personal considering the results of last year. But at the end of the day, we know what we need to do. We know, you know, we're going to be hunted based off, you know, what happened last year. And we're just, you know, coming out every day just trying to be Long Beach, and that's all we can do. So we're not really worried about who we're playing. We're just going to come out every day and play our game and live with the results.
It felt like old days in the mid.
Yeah,
it was
when they're
loud in
great.
there, man. I wish every game could be a goal game. Does anybody want to comment on that?
I don't know. They played in it. What?
No, it's definitely great. Having a crowd like that definitely adds energy, well-needed energy. It's hard to lose in front of a crowd. You never want to let your fans down, especially from a city like Long Beach that's, you know, so committed to the city and to our team. So, you know, it's definitely added motivation, and we love our fans, and, you know, we just hope to make them proud. So, you know, shout out to them.
Bazil, what did you think about the crowd tonight?
I feel like that was amazing, and they really brought the energy, and they pushed us to play better. So
I had to get him early out of the crowd. He hadn't played here with one of those before.
Yeah.
And he went to celebrate a couple times up in about the 3rd or 4th row, and I'm like, oh no, we have to. There's no time out here. We have to keep going.
The dunk. I saw you get up there.
Oh, I thought he was going to go dogpile up there. I'm like, okay, that's what our defensive problem is.
All right, thanks everybody.
Yep, thank you.
thank you.